What are we doing here, man?
Oh, man, it's time to trade up. It's time to get a new car. The Bronco has just about had it. So I figured we'd come up here. This is my favorite dealership. I've been coming up here since I was a kid looking at Mustangs and stuff. So I figured we'd come up here. Figured I'd show you the car I'm gonna get.
Are you gonna get one of these? It's nice.
No, I've already got, a couple of Mustangs and I've had a whole bunch of them. And, I figured it's time to go a step further. It's time to go to the Mecca, the Ford GT with the Heritage package, painted like the '67 Shelby GT40 racing car. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, man.
Check this out. Let's walk around and check this thing out. Man, look at the 5.4. Got a blower on it. 550 horses, man.
0 to 100 in 5 seconds.
Isn't that incredible?
Top end is 210 miles an hour.
That's my kind of car. Did you hear that?
That's nice.
The only thing it lacks is the radio cutting on at 190 playing Closer, My God, to Thee.
Just got a couple questions, man. There's only 2 seats in here. Where are you gonna fit Gracie and Aaron at?
Well, I didn't think, we'd have to put them both in there at the same time. I think you can fit a child seat in there. We put it just right over there. And man, Gracie looked good in this thing.
Yeah.
She would.
Hey, you know who else looked good sitting right in that passenger seat?
Who?
Me.
You're right, dog. You would look good sitting in there. That's right.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That'd be real good.
That'd be nice. Man, another question is, this is an awfully expensive car, man. Talk to Aaron about, if it's okay if you get this?
Well, no, not really. I mean, we drove through the parking lot one night and looked at it, like through the window out here,
Do you even say, hey, man, I want that car or anything?
Well, no. Yeah, she knows I want it, but she doesn't know that I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
And see, I'm gonna get it, and that's the difference. The difference between wanting it and getting it. I may buy this today. Could I test drive it?
No.
Oh.
They won't even let us sit in them.
You can't even sit in it. You think you can fit a car seat in it?
Be kind of difficult.
If we got it right now, Erin's still got like a month and a half before she has the baby. All 3 of us get to ride in it right now if I can
Amen.
go ahead
I
and
like
get it
that.
right now.
Yeah.
If I get it now. That makes it a family car, doesn't it?
I think that is the ultimate example of extravagance.
And this is the one.
This is it.
Because
mean,
these 2 are similar,
Yeah, they got the black one
but this one
and,
pops.
and they got the white one, but man, this is the deal because this is vintage racing stuff, and I love all the Shelby vintage racing stuff. You know that. Man, it's history. We could be riding around in history.
I could get more women than any man in history. You let me borrow that thing.
We'd have to see about that. Something I hadn't thought about. I wonder what the insurance is like on this thing.
Probably a pretty penny, man.
I bet it is. Well, I wonder if there's a salesman here that could help us out.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Good for Thomas Sanders.
Thomas, good to meet you. I'm Chris Royalty.
Chris.
Zach.
Zach.
Aaron. We were checking out this car. We're pretty interested in it.
Pretty interested.
I was thinking about maybe trying to take it home today.
Take it home.
What can you tell us about this thing?
Well, it's a pretty rare car. There's only 200 of these cars made. This is an 06.
Right.
Has a 5.4, 200 miles an hour street legal, 500 horsepower. And you see it's the rare paint job that's back in '67.
Right.
It's a pretty fast car. It's pretty sharp. Got a price of about $250,000.
Wow.
Trading anything in?
Yeah, actually, I do have a truck to trade in. It's got a couple miles on it, but I think it'd be a good truck for somebody.
Is this something you plan on financing, or are you going to pay cash?
Well, can you do payments on something like this?
Yeah.
Just people buy houses for that much money. I
Right,
figure
right.
you could probably get the right kind of loan. So y'all would do payments or something like that. I'm sure.
We do whatever you want us to do. It's just whatever. If it's the right vehicle that you take home today.
That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. I tell you what, let's go ahead and let's sit down and try to figure some stuff out. If that's all right. All right.
Come over to my desk.
All right.
Chris, let me have your driver's license. That's the first thing I got to have. Your driver's license,
Okay.
insurance card.
All right.
To make sure you're 18.
Okay. Need my insurance. What do you think the insurance is on something like that?
Well, usually you got to ask for the insurance on a car like this. You probably can't afford it.
Okay.
But you know, it's up to you. You know,
Okay.
it's not gonna be too bad, but
I've got some
we'll
stuff
see.
I could sell maybe. So.
All right. Well, let me go make a copy of this.
All right.
Back.
Sounds good. Thanks. What do you think?
It's a nice car, man.
Think I can afford it?
Man, I hope so, man, because I'm looking forward to riding home in that.
Dude, I mean, what if I owned that car? I mean, how awesome would that be? I mean, you know, it might scrape on my driveway a little bit, but I mean, gosh, I mean, look at that thing. It's crazy. It's like, you know, painted up like that 67 GT40 and stuff.
Dude, it's pretty, man.
All right.
So there's that back.
Cool.
So you going to finance? Or you gonna pay cash?
Well, you know, I guess need to see, you know, what we could do starting off with my trade-in. It's a 95 Bronco, Ford Bronco, and it's got a few miles on it. Has a few dings, but I know y'all got
How many miles?
y'all got a body shop, so you can get the dings out. The miles, I mean, it's got several, but I mean, it's in really good shape. It's just actually on the way here. It turned 270,000 miles. Man, I just really like
Well,
that car.
let me get a little information from you here on the credit statement here.
Okay. All right, I think that's it.
All right, Chris, let me look at it. We got everything down here. Name, social security number. Is this your correct income?
Yeah, it is. Sure is.
Is that for a year?
Yeah, it is. It is.
So you're saying you make $25,000 a year, right?
Yes.
Let me just ask this: what kind of payments you think you're going to pay? I mean, you're looking at a $250,000 car. You make $25,000 a year. I mean, what are you thinking here? I mean,
Well, I don't know. You know, one of the things I've been thinking about, and I don't know if we can put this in the paperwork or something, but I've just recently been, you know, selling some stuff I've got around the house on eBay, and I figured if nothing else that might help, you know, make the payments that'll be coming up at least for the first couple years, you know, till we run out of stuff or
all
something.
right. How much you plan on putting down?
Well, I've got my trade-in. I've got my truck.
Well, say if I could give you, $3,500. You know, what kind of payments you really thinking you're wanting here?
I don't know what kind of. How many year plans do you usually do at the dealership on cars?
Probably
and
looking
stuff?
at, 6 years to the max.
6 years. What kind of payments would a 6-year payment on a $250,000 car be?
All right, so you're looking at a payment without adding any taxes, not your trade or nothing, around $3,400 a month. Is that something you can handle?
I don't know.
What I have a problem is here, is convincing a bank that you make $25,000 a year, that you want to spend $3,500 a month. I mean, the numbers just don't add up.
Right.
I mean, you're gonna have to put at least $150,000 down. Can you do that?
Let me make a phone call.
All right, let me just step away, and then you
Okay.
just stand up when you get ready for me.
Cool. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Hey, what's going on? You doing all right? Yeah, Mom doing okay? Good. Hey, I just got a quick question to ask you. You know, my truck's got a couple miles on it, and I was thinking about, trying to trade it in, and I thought maybe, you could help me. I need a down payment is what I need on this car that I'm looking at. Well, well, the total's not really important. The down payment that he wants he says I need probably somewhere between 100 and 150,000. Hello? Dad? All right, I'm gonna have to make another phone call. Hold on one second. Hey, everything going okay? Good. Hey, I got a quick question. You know, I'm up here at Town and Country working on trying to get a car to replace the Bronco. I found the car without a doubt. I mean, this is the car. This is the one. I mean, even Zach is sitting here. We've both been talking about. I mean, this is the car for us. No, it doesn't have a back seat. No, but it has 2 front seats, and I figured Gracie could sit in, you know, the other front seat. Well, I didn't know that we would all ride in it together as a family. But let me just tell you about the car. It's the GT40, the Ford GT, the 06 Ford GT that's painted up like the GT40 that Shelby had back in the 60s. You know, like the race car. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, I mean, it's a good bit of money, but I mean, it's not as bad as you think. It'd be all right. We'd be able to. I think we could do it. You know, I've been selling that stuff on eBay. Well, yeah, and I figured, you know, hey, if need be, I could sell, you know, one of my arcade games or something. Yeah, I mean, Zach says he thinks it's the car. No, yeah, well, the total. Well, here's what we got to come up with. I was gonna see if you knew of any way we could get the down payment. Well, it's $100. It's $100 or maybe $150,000. Yeah. No. Right. But you know, I love you. I do. I love you. No, I'm not. No. Well, I mean, what about mortgaging the house? We could do that, couldn't we? Couldn't we mortgage our house? 'Cause you could take like a first and a second mortgage, maybe. We've never done that before. We could do that. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll come home and we'll talk about it. All right. All right. I love you. I love you. All right. Bye, sweetheart.
Well, what'd you come up with?
I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go home and we're probably gonna try to crunch some numbers and we're gonna try to figure out a way to get this car.
Well, if it's something you really want, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sitting on the showroom floor, so it's not getting dirty or nothing. So, you know, when you get ready, let me give you my card.
I appreciate that. Really thank you for your help.
When you get ready,
all your information.
come see me.
I will. I sure will.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Nice
much,
meeting
Thomas.
y'all.
Really appreciate it. Really
All
do. We'll catch you later on.
All right.
And we'll be back. We'll
All
give
right.
you a call, okay?
Thanks.
All right.
All right. Y'all take care.